When I was going through the diagnosis process for my ADHD, I thought getting that information would solve everything, that finally having an answer would make everything make sense. And it did help, but it also brought up a lot of things that I didn't expect. So today I want to share the things that I wish I'd known before getting diagnosed, because understanding what might come after can help you handle it better. Once you get diagnosed, you might tell people in your life, family, friends, coworkers, and some of them will say things like, I think everyone has a little bit of ADHD, but you've been fine all your life. Are you sure? You don't seem like you have ADHD. My mom told me, but you're very smart. As if that has anything to do with ADHD, and that actually hurt. Because you've just gotten this huge answer to why your life has felt so hard, and people dismiss it like it's nothing. They don't understand that ADHD is an actual disorder, that your brain works differently, that you've been struggling in ways that they couldn't see. So if this happens to you, know that it's not about you. It's about their ignorance. And you don't owe anyone an explanation or proof. Your diagnosis is valid, even if people don't get it. After getting diagnosed, I expected to feel relieved, and I did. But I also felt this heavy grief. Grief for all the years I spent thinking that I was lazy or not trying hard enough. For the version of myself I could have been if I'd known earlier. For the person I might have become without ADHD. And for every time I told myself to just focus when my brain simply couldn't. You might cry, you might feel angry, you might feel like you lost time, and that's okay. Let yourself feel it. Don't rush through it. It's part of the process of understanding yourself. I don't use medication and never have. It is not an option for me right now. But I've heard from a lot of people who do, and one thing they wish they'd known is that medication isn't going to be as life-changing as you might hope. A lot of people go into it thinking, finally I'll be normal, finally everything will be easy. But medication helps with focus and impulse control, and it is of course beneficial. But it doesn't fix everything. You still have to build systems. You still have to work with your brain. And finding the right medication and dosage can take time. So if you're considering medication, manage your expectations. It is a tool, not a cure. There's no cure for ADHD. And if you're like me and won't be using medication, that's okay too. You can still build a life that works for you. This might not apply to everyone, but it is worth mentioning. ADHD and autism overlap a lot. And if there are things about your experience that don't quite fit under ADHD, it's worth looking into whether autism might also be part of the picture. Some people get diagnosed with ADHD first and then later realize they have autism too. So if something still doesn't make sense after your ADHD diagnosis, don't ignore it. Make note of it. Talk to a professional if you can. Understanding the full picture helps you support yourself better. I wish I'd known how much ADHD affects everyday life. It's not just about attention in school or work. It's your energy, your sleep, your emotions, your relationships, even things like paying bills on time or remembering to drink water. Small tasks can feel like climbing a mountain. And that's not your fault, that's ADHD. Understanding that ADHD touches every part of your life helps you stop blaming yourself for struggling with things that seem easy. There is nothing wrong with you. Your brain is wired differently. And the biggest win with a diagnosis isn't just a label or access to medication. It's being able to understand and accept yourself. Once you get diagnosed, you can start reworking your life to suit your ADHD brain. You can stop trying to be normal and start building systems that work for you. And that's when things start to get better. One quick thing. If you drink coffee and you're planning to start medication, be careful. Caffeine and ADHD meds are both stimulants. Together, they can make you jittery anxious or give you headaches. So if you start medication, you might need to cut back on coffee or adjust your routine. Just something to keep in mind. So, getting diagnosed with ADHD is a big deal. It's life-changing, but it's also complicated. You might feel relief, grief, anger, confusion all at once. And that's normal. Give yourself time to process. Be gentle with yourself and know that understanding your ADHD is just the beginning. It gets easier once you stop fighting your brain and start working with it. If you're going through the diagnosis process right now, I hope this helps prepare you a little bit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!